Cyberspace, the final frontier. These are the ramblings of the critic, the comic archivist. His continuing mission, to explore strange new comics, to seek out new comics and new comicizations, to boldly go where probably dozens, if not hundreds, have gone before. Hey, you already see the video title, so let's just dive right in. Warning, massive spoilers for Star Trek The Next Generation, Doctor Who Assimilations incoming. On with the show. Star Trek The Next Generation, Doctor Who Assimilation Number 1. On Delta 4, a planet within the United Federation, metal men begin to rain from the sky, upgrading persons as they find them. The planet is under total invasion, yet some are able to flee as they alert the Federation to their plight, as the Borg have now teamed up with an unknown race, though us as the reader do know it as the Cybermen. Meanwhile, in ancient Egypt, Rory, Amy, and the Doctor are fleeing by chariot. As they give their pursuers the slip, the Doctor leads them to the Pharaoh's palace. After incapacitating the palace guards, they come to the Pharaoh himself. Of course, the Doctor reveals himself to be a Time Lord, and the Pharaoh reveals himself to be a pissed-off alien, which is the custom for the show. But the Doctor pulls out an interdimension prison cell crystal and gets the alien back into the box. However, later aboard the TARDIS, when Rory hands the rock back to the Doctor has a vision of the Borg and Cybermen working together. Quickly, he goes to the controls and they warp to San Francisco 1941. They enter a local drinking establishment where the Doctor instantly notices an android in a pinstripe suit. Us, as the readers, see that this is Data from Star Trek. And that's where the first issue wraps up. For any of you who don't know what Doctor Who is, I'm just gonna say that it's a long-running British sci-fi show about traveling through time and space with an alien who can basically magic his way out of anything. Which pairs really well with Star Trek, the American sci-fi show about traveling through space and sometimes time with many different aliens who all seem to be able to magic their way out of anything. Unless it's a movie, and then they still can magic their way out of it, but their ship will blow up at least once. Now, I do want to say I wish there was more to this story, but the story doesn't need to rush. We've got 8 issues, and honestly, we have the setup for the villains already. I mean, the Cybermen and Borg are top iconic villains for each show respectively, with the very similar notion of upgrading the best tech onto fleshy organic internals. And apparently something happened with the Dimension since now they're working together. Oh, and fun fact, Star Trek fans may recognize the planet Delta 4 since it's the homeworld of the Deltans. You know, the bald horny race that Ilya from Star Trek the Motion Picture was part of? So, come back tomorrow and we'll figure out what the crew of the Enterprise is doing in 1941, though I think fans of the show already know the answer.
Star trekking across the universe.